Hey, you. Be careful. There's spoilers ahead.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, episode 3 of season 2 of the Halo show has released. Before we start, though, I do want to say that with better world building and good storytelling, honestly, I don't mind Jimmy Rings having his helmet off as much. As I was watching it, I felt like it was as in place with what they were doing. I am glad, though, that during combat missions and when he's out in the field and he has his armor, he doesn't take it off pretty much anymore, which I'm very thankful for in this show. Also, keep in mind while I'm recording this, I got food poisoning on Valentine's Day. I'm very sick and I want to die. Anyway, with the beginning of the episode, Silver Team are practically infiltrating Visegrad Relay, and this was Chief's attempt to go find Cobalt Team from the second episode, and lo and behold, they're not there. While he's there, FleetCom has sent numerous troops and Marines to surround Silver Team and to bring him into custody for breaking at least like 13 rules just for going AWOL. Because of that, Chief and Silver Team are pretty much put on hold. They can't do any combat missions, can't do any training, and Master Chief has to be put on psych evals before he's even allowed to go back to training. Obviously, that does not stick with Chief himself, so he escapes the facility and he goes to find Parangoski, only to find out she's part of Oni still and has not left. I find it kind of funny, though, when the bodyguards stand up, they think they can square up the Chief. An augmented soldier who obliterated a guy 20 minutes ago, and it looked like he barely even lifted a finger. After that whole altercation, he then proceeds to go find Corporal Perez because she's the closest thing that he has to somebody that understands him and knows what he's talking about, and he ends up finding her in a church. She then proceeds to say that whole recording from the last relay on Sanctuary was a prayer, and some people believe that's the Arbiter. I don't know yet. None of us know yet, but that would be pretty sick. Now for the subplots, they aren't as interesting, and like I said in the last video, it just never really caught my eye. Mainly because it's Quan. I could care less about Quan. But the Halsey subplot is not too bad. I've noticed that they are intertwining the two plots because Soren, after he was captured in the last episode by the UNSC, he's brought into the same room that Halsey is in. While on the same side, Lyra and Quan are coming to find Soren on Reach. And so hopefully the fact that the good, like my personal opinion, Halsey's will make Quan's better because they're going to become one, might save that subplot for me. And at the same time, it will bring down the amount of subplots that we have to pay attention to. Because we got to keep in mind, there's also the other subplot with Ackerson, which kind of intertwines with Halsey's, but he's got his own thing going on. Like in this episode, we find out that he had a sister who was supposed to be a Spartan too, but she died during the augmentations, and he also had his father as well, and it kind of like gives it the civilian's view, because like his father knows, although he has dementia, Ackerson told him. And we're kind of like seeing the civilian view only from one perspective, but I bet there will be numerous other perspectives at the end of the show. Anyway, at the end of the episode, Master Chief is talking to Corporal Perez, and as he's doing so, the fall of Reach literally happens. And that sets us up for next week, so I'm hoping it's not as talkative as much as this one was. But I'm hoping that it's going to be a lot more combat than the first season had in its entirety. Anyway, that's my review. It's a pretty quick video, pretty quick and done type of deal, so you guys don't have to spend too much time listening to me and my sick, vomity voice. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it means a whole lot to me and it helps me grow, and I'm a small channel and it means a lot. Anyway, thank you guys.